37 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, and 1 turnover. And he's 20 years old. I feel like I'm constantly saying this man's name. Tyler Herro is an absolute bucket. Tom, I know you watched the game last night. Tell me what you thought.
Let's go. 37 points, like you said. I mean, he did not miss, and we have been saying this. He does everything. He shoots the three, he gets inside, he hits the mid-range. They had Marcus Smart on him doing, like, no one could stop him. And my favorite part was just seeing the whole entire internet react. Like, he's 20. Like, he was born in the year 2000. That is so crazy to me. And just see people freak out. Saw Tristan Jazz, another Wisconsin guy, reshare some stuff, a lot of other people. And, you know, it was just like his night. And I was just wondering, like, how are you feeling like watching it as like one of his closest friends?
Yeah, no, Tyler took a huge step last night in dropping 37, but I saw a tweet from Dwayne Wade, and it was like the best part about Tyler Herro is this isn't him having a hot game. This is how he plays every single game. And I think it was Van Gundy was announcing last night, I believe, and he was is that right, Van Gundy?
Yeah, Mark Jackson.
He was super high on Tyler all night long. And he was saying, you know, Tyler's not just a good young player. This was when he had like 11 points, you know, starting off. He started off hot. Van Gundy goes, he's not a good young player. He's just a damn good player, like, period. So it didn't matter the fact that he was 20. Van Gundy wanted to move away from that because sometimes young players get a nod for, okay, yeah, they had a solid game. They did some iffy things, but they'll learn. Tyler wasn't doing those iffy things. Tyler plays his game every single time the same way he does, and it's really fun to watch. I mean, I couldn't get away from it last night. It was Twitter, Tyler Herro. My TV's playing it, and I'm hearing, you know, long three from Herro, puts it in. I watched Twitch. I'm watching FaZe Swag last night, and the whole chat room is Tyler Herro, Tyler Herro, Tyler Herro. I'm like, God, I mean, it was really fun to see growing up and having a friend like Tyler do what he did last night. Man, unbelievable. And then this morning, my favorite thing is there's a picture Miami Heat posted on their Instagram, and it's like a slide of all Tyler Herro. The last one is a picture of him holding up a bucket at some autograph signing when he first signed with the Heat, and he signed an actual like white pail bucket, whatever. And I think the picture is just hilarious, and it's my boy, so I can clown. He looks like, you know, when you get that Christmas present from like the weird aunt and uncle, and you don't really like the gift, but your mom's like, okay, hold it up. We're taking pictures of all your gifts. Hold it up and smile. That's exactly what he looks like in that picture. But man, last night was something different.
The pictures and videos that come out of him, like every time he has a great game, like the one of him rapping in the car, you got like the one of him when he's a little kid, like they're all hilarious because I think people are just so surprised. Yeah, Durag, I think people are so surprised that he just crushes it. He broke D-Wade's scoring record, like you mentioned. I think people are going to wake up today and be so surprised, right? And like talk about like, oh, where'd this kid come from? I didn't know anything about him. But you've said it a million times, and I've started thinking too, it's like, it wasn't that surprising last night. Like, it was cool. It was really fun, but I wasn't like, oh, I never ever thought he could do this. Like, this is insane.
He made it look so easy. He made it look so damn easy. He made it look as easy as when I went down to Miami and all the gyms were closed during quarantine. I went down there just to kick it with him. I had some time that I normally don't have. His season was on pause, and Jimmy Butler sent the whole team these like set up driveway basketball hoops to make sure they're getting shots up during quarantine, which, side note, coolest thing an NBA dude can do. Like, talk about leader and all that stuff. I love that. But he sets it up in his driveway. Now, Tyler has now traversed this whole like middle class having just a normal driveway to where he's got the driveway with the freaking grass in between it, you know, the little squares. And Tyler's like, yeah, we're going to work out here. And I'm like, well, I'm looking around. I'm in a gated community. There's I-8s and BMWs, his AMGs. And I'm just like, and we're doing this on cement with grass in between it. And we're working out playing ones. And I remember sitting there thinking and watching him. I've seen this kid play since he was 12 years old, 11 years old. The last 2 to 3 years from his senior year through Kentucky and now, I've never seen anybody take jumps in his game like he's doing right now. It was ridiculous. I don't want to talk about the one-on-one games anymore, so don't ask me.
No, I'm not gonna ask you about the games, but you saw him in between between the regular season and the bubble. And during the regular season, he was a great rookie. I think he was second team all rookie, which like people were hating on last night.
Is a joke right now. Is a joke. That man is first team, if not rookie of the year. Go ahead. Sorry.
But he was so clearly he wasn't like insane before the bubble. And then he gets to the bubble. I think he averaged 17 in the 8 playing games. And then obviously since the playoffs started, he has just been like on a tear. He scored 22 last game, 37 last night. So he made like a crazy jump between like that 2 or 3 months where they were off. I don't remember how long it was. And you got to spend some time with him. Like, were there certain things he was focused on, or like why you see it sometimes first year, second year players? It seems like he got it in 3 months instead of between 2 years. Like, what was kind of things that helped him get there, you think?
Well, first of all, the thing that's helped him jump these levels so quick, and you know what he did at Kentucky and what he's doing now, is the fact that he is the most confident person in the world. I mean, look what the hell he wears. You got to be pretty confident to throw some of the stuff he throws on. You know what I mean? And I know it's Dior or whatever, but damn, I mean, he wears whatever. And his confidence, all jokes aside, goes onto the court every single night. He plays like he's playing in a backyard or in that driveway, whether it's in the bubble in the NBA or whether it's in, you know, Madison Square Garden. He does the same thing. He's been doing it all the way up through his career, His confidence sets him apart. It's ridiculous.
Do you have a certain time when you were younger where you like remember his confidence and you were just like, damn, like that's a different dude?
Okay, now this, for the OG Subject to Change podcast listeners, they've heard this story from Tyler himself. But when I realized like Tyler is on like a different level of confidence and like almost like a goofy level of confidence was when me and him, I want to say it was going into our like sophomore season of high school, or maybe junior. We just came off 2 big high school years. Both of us played well. We went down to Florida after the season just to get away with family and stuff. And in this hotel, there was a weight room. And I'm like, okay, you know, we're in high school, you know, time to really start taking our bodies seriously. I'm going to go lift weights. So I went down and got a weightlifting workout in. And I said, Ty, you coming with? And I figured he would never pass up an opportunity to work out, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, to do what? We going to shoot? And I was like, no, we're going to go lift. And he's like, lift? Shit, I'll lift when somebody can guard me. And I'm pretty sure he stuck by that his whole time. He must not be lifting. He must still not be lifting because nobody can guard him out there. Celtics are having their way. He's having their way with the Celtics right now.
That is amazing. Yeah, he's just like, he probably doesn't have to lift, honestly, as long as that jumper looks good. He did it every way he could possibly last night. At this point, I would take Tyler Herro over LaMelo Ball if they were in the same draft class this year, if I could pick one to start a team with. And that is crazy for me to say.
I mean, I don't have anything against him. I'm not a hater, so I mean, if that's what he wants to do, then that's good for him. I think he can hoop, so, and I love his dad. I mean, I think what they're doing it's incredible. So I'm gonna stay away from that.
Kid doesn't need to lift. He's the most confident person ever. He's wearing do-rags. I mean, last night was different, and I'm so happy for your boy.
Last night sealed the deal for me. I mean, we should do a revote because a couple things got me tight. LeBron's MVP and Tyler's the Rookie of the Year. If you got issues with that, my DMs are open. Let's talk. Seriously, I mean, I think this bubble and how weird of a year it is, I would love to see a revote on everything. No disrespect to Ja Morant and everything he's done. He definitely is deserving of it. But what Tyler is doing right now is really, without Ty last night, how close of a game that is. The Celtics win and tie it up 2-2. Without Tyler, Heater in bad shape. So I would love to see a recount. I couldn't agree more. Tyler, right now, you take any young player, I say you build around them. If anybody out there is listening to the full episode that we have dropping today, we talk a little bit about more comparing Ty to like a Klay Thompson type guy and why you would build around him opposed to some other big time names. Now, I don't know, crazy. I'm excited to see what he does the rest of the series because like he said in the post game, it's 3-1. A lot of teams in the bubble, you know, the Nuggets have proved that doesn't mean anything. So excited to see these next few games and hopefully he can close it out.
1 or 2 more games in this series and then probably against the Lakers in the finals. I don't think he's going to slow down, so I'm hyped for him. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I talked to him last night. I said, seems like your career high is based on how many chin hairs you have. So he has 37. Me and him count them before every game. He's got 37 chin hairs right here. So I'm hoping one grew last night, maybe even 2, maybe even 3, and we can get a 40 rock from Tyler Herro in this coming series or two. So excited to see Tyler Herro do his thing. I love my boy, my best friend. Want to see him kill it, and really excited to see a 20-year-old in the finals.
Rio, como agua de Rio. Yeah, get icy. Go click the link in the bio ASAP. Check out these videos and subscribe ASAP.